Another aspect as well with all of this is that a positive inflation rate makes it easier for companies to reduce real wages of their employees in response to economic shocks. Now, I know what you're thinking, Richard. What the hell? Why are we making it easier for companies to cut our incomes? That sounds like a conspiracy to screw over workers. And we'll get into the shortcomings of this philosophy in a moment. But the point is that when an economy sees demand fall during a recession, for economies to stabilize themselves, companies theoretically should be able to reduce wages, lay off employees, and ultimately lower their prices to allow the economy to return to its full GDP potential. The problem is that in practice, wage cuts are actually pretty rare, with companies instead opting to just laying off employees when they need to reduce their labor costs. But with a positive inflation rate, companies can keep wages stagnant, thereby effectively cutting the wages in real terms and allowing economic activity to normalize and reach that point of equilibrium. With the same principle applying to interest rates, which can dip into negative territory in real terms when there's positive inflation. And finally, the last justification for why central banks target a 2% inflation rate is that it's viewed as being high enough to avoid deflation or price levels decreasing over time. Since inflation often deviates from the central bank's target in any given year, the higher the target, the less likely it is for price levels to dip into deflation territory.